Yeah, hi everybody. Thanks for joining us for today's briefing. And today we're going to briefly talking about the double degree program between Hong Kong Baptist University and University of Missouri. And I'm Dr. Regina Chen as one of the speakers today. And we also have Miss Jenny Lam. Jenny, would you like to say hi to everybody?
Hi. I'm from the Department of Journalism, and I'll talk about the what's applicable to journalism students.
Right. So since I'm representing public relations and advertising branding program, and I will just start to give you overall review and then follow up. Jenny will fill in more detailed information about journalism part. And next slide. Well, we're doing this double degree program. This is one of the signature programs for School of Communication at Hong Kong Baptist University. And there are three reasons why we want to do this program. The first one is because we have a compatible program with University of Missouri. We are both like half of the programs in the field of communication, including journalism, public strategic communication, and advertising. And the second one is that doing the double degree program, it can give students a very good experiential learning opportunity, and it can save student money and also save student time. But so students can receive double degree, 2 degrees within 4 years or four and a half years with affordable with a very affordable tuition. So for these three main reasons, we are doing this double degree programs as one of our initiatives for School of Communication. And we hope that we can provide value to our students in this way. So next. Yeah, so a little bit about Missouri. Well, you guys will know that Missouri is like in Western of the United States and is close to the city of St. Louis. And basically they have their culture there. They is a little bit different from Hong Kong, but it's a good city. So so in addition to your learning experiences, you can also take the culture experiences in the United States. And that's, I will think, another attractions for doing the double degree. And we're offering two, if you want to do this double degree, they will have there will be two programs. Like I said before at the beginning, there will be journalism major students. So there will be a journalism program, and there will also be a strategic communication program focusing on public relations and advertising and branding major. So that means that you can go there for your journalism degree, or you can go there for your strategic communication degree. So that's why two of our departments are doing this and doing this briefing with you too. So next. And so very quickly, if you are from journalism, you will need to spend 2.5 years in this double degree program. So you will have your first 2 years in BU plus 2.5 years at Missouri. And if you're doing strategic communication, meaning meaning public relations and advertising, you are going to do first 2 years, the same thing at BU, and another 2 years at University of Missouri, UM. So in terms of the quota, every year annually, we will ascertain 2 to 4 students for this for this double degree with UM, no matter where you're from, journalism or strategic communication, but in total 2 to 4 quota. And we will look at your GPA, and we will also look at your English proficiency, because you are going to go to the United States for a double degree, and that is using English all the time. And next. And next. So in terms of the tuition fee, if you are local students, at the time when you are in the United States with University of Missouri, you still pay for the tuition to Hong Kong Baptist University. So no matter, well, so it's the same. You pay 4 years tuition to Hong Kong Baptist University if you are a local student. If you are a non-local student, you pay your first 2 years of tuition at BU, and you pay the latter 2 years and 2.5 years tuition fee at University of Missouri for your double degree. Okay, and then we give you the estimation there, so it's about like a $25,000 I mean US dollars if you are a non-local student. And in addition to that, our school would like to sponsor you one round trip ticket from Hong Kong to United States, to Missouri. And in addition to that, you also might consider your living expenses. So it's about like 16,000 US dollars per year. And you have to pay your own health insurance fee. And that's about like 3,000 or 2,500 US dollars. And so we give you the overall estimation of your entire package. So we show that there, and the PowerPoint will be provided to you later. So no worries, you don't have to remember. You don't have to remember those fees right now. You can just go back to see our deck later, but we give you a rough estimation, so you probably can make your decision based on this estimation. Okay, next. So most importantly, we would like you to remember the critical date, which is the deadline for your application, and that is at the end of January 2022. So to be more specific, the 30th of January 2022. And so I think that's the day that you should remember if you are interested in this. And for other days, you know when the time comes closer, comes along, and you will know what to do. And our excellent administrative team will also assess you with the follow-ups. So just remember the deadline for your application for this double degree with University of Missouri is on the 30th of January 2022. And you should send your application or any inquiries to Miss Sharon Tan, and we also provide you the contact information there, including the phone number and also the email. Okay, next. Okay, so now we will just go a little bit about your study plan. If you are a PI student, what will your study plan looks like? Okay, I will not go into details. Just two things that I would like you to remember. In principle, because of the distance between these two universities, you have to take almost fundamental or a little bit non-PR focused courses at university, at Hong Kong Baptist University. And then you will have more advanced PR or advertising related courses at University of Missouri. And this is the first thing that you should remember. So you will take like 76 units in the first 2 years of your study at HKBU, and then you will have the rest at Missouri. And the second thing that I would like you to remember is that no fuss, no worries. No matter if you are at HKBU with Department of Communication as a PI student, or when you are at University of Missouri, we will have faculty members to help you to tailor-make your study plan. So here you just saw overall view, the overview of your study plan, but it will be pretty much like a individual basis. And then we will have faculty members to help you with that. So you don't have to worry about that now. You just have to decide whether you want to do that or not. And once you have the offer, we will have people to help you with that. Okay, so these are the two things that I want you to remember. That will be your takeaway. And next. So this pretty much just like I said, the overall general study plan, and just give you the breakdown of those credits, and then, well, just for your reference. Next. Yes. And well, some of the things is that you need to take, if you are a PI student and you got the admission, you will go for the double degree program, then you need to do something extra. In general, your study plan will be largely similar to other normal PI students. at HKBU. But two things, there'll be, well, three things, they'll be a little bit different. One is that you need to take an extra free elective course in summer. That's number one. You need to take one extra free elective course in summer. And number two, we would like you to take a science or Chinese medicine course while you are at HKBU. And last point, just like I said before, when you are at HKBU, you probably will spend most of your time or credits focusing on not so much public relations or advertising focused courses, but we have a very good, strong program. So we also have lots of courses aiming for organizational communication or other aspect of public relations. They are not offered by University of Missouri. So no worries, there are still plenty of courses that you can take. And then once again, no worries about this. Once you have the admission or you will go, we will have the faculty members in the department to help you with your study plan. So three things. One, you have to take one extra free elective course in summer. And second, you need to take a science or Chinese medicine. And third, you probably will spend your credits mostly on not so much PR or advertising courses at HKBU. So that's pretty much about public relations program. And now I will pass the floor and time to Jenny.
Okay, thank you. Yan, are you likely to be in journalism or PRA?
I'm in PRA.
In PRA, okay, then I'll just go over, I mean, you know, I'll go over journalism pretty quickly. So if you are a journalism student, typically you will be in our international journalism stream. It's a 4.5 years full-time program, with the first 2 years in Hong Kong Baptist University, and then the following 2.5 years at Missouri. Yeah, as Regina pointed out, there are requirements for GPA and English proficiency. Obviously, you know, it's one thing that you need to consider is that obviously nothing will be done in Chinese. Absolutely everything will be in English. So, you know, make sure that you feel comfortable to do that. Regina already explained the tuition fees issues and the dates. For IJ students, these are some of my lovely IJ students. The study plan for IJ students, they will need to complete 79 units out of 128 at BU in year 1 and year 2. And then the remaining units required for graduation will be fulfilled through transfer of units or course exemptions by completing equivalent courses at Missouri. For our students at BU, the internship is a graduation requirement, and that will be completed in Missouri. What else? So, yeah. Let's see, where are you, Shireen? Yeah. So, the year 1 study schedule for journalism students will include studies of communication, journalism and film, English news writing, university English, and Chinese and quantitative reasoning, which I'm sure you've done. And then the 3 free elective units, which are transferable. And then in semester 2, there will be Chinese news writing, multimedia and multi-platform, or broadcasting in your cohort, and some of the school core courses. And then again, the free electives are transferable. Things to note, for the 2021 intake cohorts, students who wish to enroll in this program will have to take 1 extra free elective during the summer. I think Regina already pointed that out. And for journalism students, you must take the internship at Missouri, which I just mentioned. And to meet the graduation requirement of both universities, IJ students are expected to study 2 years at HKBU and 2.5 years at Missouri. The one thing that you would probably need to know if you are interested in this program is that you will be responsible for paying that extra half year of tuition fees yourself. You will have to bear the cost yourself. I think, Shireen, there is somewhere in this presentation regarding the cost, isn't there?
Yeah, that's an estimate.
Yeah, so where is it? Can you show it?
Here.
Okay, so the these are estimates, obviously. As you know, in Hong Kong, it's the $42,100 per year in Hong Kong. And if you go to Missouri, then is approximately, for local students for half a year, which is one semester, is 186,000 Hong Kong dollars. If you're not local, it's about 337,000. Yan, are you local or not?
I'm local.
You're local? Okay, so that's one thing you have to bear in mind. You will have to come up with that $186,000. And on top of that, obviously, there will be living expenses. And in America, you need to have health insurance. And so that's about 300,000 Hong Kong dollars for that one semester. That's something that you have to bear in mind. Any questions? You have any questions, Yan?
I think it's very clear, so thank you very much.
Okay, perfect.
Good. All right, so thank you very much for joining us today. And then if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to contact us, including Ms. Tam and Jenny or I. Both of our departments would like to entertain your questions. And then we highly encourage you guys to apply for this program if you think that suits your interest. So Jenny, any last words?
Not really. I mean, it's really for you, Yan. If you have any, are you interested in going to Missouri, you think? Yan? Okay, maybe she's gone.
I'm still considering. Maybe I have to discuss
Okay.
with my family.
Okay. Have you ever been in the United States before?
No.
No? Okay. So Missouri, as Regina pointed out, the next biggest city is St. Louis. So, this is a really excellent journalism school. I don't know about PRA, but for journalism, this is a really excellent school. But if you are from Hong Kong, then some of the things you need to think about is you can't really travel around the United States very well if you cannot drive. That's one thing. Of course, you can fly, but that's one thing that you need to think about. This university is in the city of Columbus, I believe. It's pretty, but and the weather in Missouri is relatively mild by U.S. standard. Anything else? That's it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.